Have you ever felt completely overwhelmed, like you've given it your all, and it's still not enough? That's exactly where the prophet Elijah found himself. This mighty man of God had just experienced one of the biggest victories of his life on Mount Carmel, calling down fire from heaven and defeating hundreds of false prophets. You'd think he'd be on top of the world, right? But what happened next is so relatable. Queen Jezebel, furious about her prophets, sent a death threat to Elijah. And Elijah, the man who faced down an entire army of false prophets, ran for his life. He was exhausted, discouraged, and utterly alone. He fled into the wilderness, sat under a tree, and prayed for God to just take his life. He felt like a total failure, convinced he was the only one left who was faithful to God. After an angel came and provided him with food and water twice, giving him strength, Elijah traveled for 40 days and 40 nights to Mount Horeb, the mountain of God. There, he hid in a cave, nursing his despair. God came to him and asked, "What are you doing here, Elijah?" Elijah poured out his heart, complaining that he had been so zealous for God, but the Israelites had rejected the covenant, torn down the altars, and killed the prophets. He was convinced he was the last one standing, and now they were trying to kill him too. Then God told Elijah to go and stand on the mountain. What happened next is incredible. First, a powerful wind tore through the mountains, shattering rocks, but the Bible says the Lord was not in the wind. After the wind, there was a massive earthquake, but the Lord was not in the earthquake. And after the earthquake, a raging fire came, but the Lord was not in the fire either. Elijah had just seen God answer with fire on Mount Carmel, so he must have been expecting another spectacular display of power. He was probably looking for the dramatic, the loud, the undeniable. But then, after the fire, came a gentle whisper, a still, small voice, and when Elijah heard it, he knew. He pulled his cloak over his face, went to the mouth of the cave, and stood before God. The Lord was in the whisper. Why does this story matter so much for us today? Because we often expect God to show up in our lives with a big, loud, unmistakable sign. We want the earthquake, the fire, the divine billboard in the sky. When we're in our own caves of despair, fear, or confusion, we cry out for a dramatic intervention. But so often, God chooses to speak in a whisper. Why a whisper? A whisper requires closeness. You can't hear a whisper from across the room. You have to be near. It demands your full attention. You have to quiet all the other noises in your life, the noise of your own fears, the opinions of others, the distractions of the world, to truly hear it. When God spoke to Elijah in a whisper, he was inviting him into a moment of intimate connection, away from the spectacle and the noise. In that quiet moment, God didn't just comfort Elijah. He gave him a new purpose. He told him to go back the way he came, giving him specific instructions to anoint new kings and a new prophet Elisha to succeed him. And God also gently corrected Elijah's despair, revealing that there were 7,000 others in Israel who had not bowed to Baal. Elijah wasn't alone after all. The whisper brought not only comfort, but also correction, direction, and renewed hope. So if you're feeling like Elijah today, burned out, afraid, or alone in your own cave, maybe it's time to stop looking for the earthquake and start listening for the whisper. Take time to be still. Turn down the volume of the world and tune your heart to his frequency. God is not distant. He is near, waiting to speak to you, not with a roar that shakes the mountains, but with a gentle whisper that can calm your soul and set you on a new path. Thanks so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content that helps us find God in our everyday lives. See you next time.